Welcome to Interbill. In this video tutorial, we will cover the log screen. I will show you how to create and edit entries and how to find and use the log screen features. The log screen has two sections divided by a blue band. The top section is for creating and editing entries. The bottom is a list of unbilled entries. If you have no unbilled entries, the list below will be empty. Entry types are here and are color-coded, and so are the entries in the log list. First, we will cover a fee entry. Start with the date, enter it manually, or use the calendar. Then, enter the client, either by client ID or by name. Clicking in either of these boxes will display a search, which will shorten as I type. Time is entered here in two ways, either by manually entering the amount or clicking the 10th button. Time is entered as a decimal. For example, 1 is an hour, 0.5 is 30 minutes, and 0.25 is 15 minutes. As I input the hours, the amount calculates based on the user rate. The user is selected here. Last, my entry needs a description, which I can manually type or use a code to quickly enter my description. Codes can be managed from the Codes tab. Check our channel for the Codes tutorial. My entry is complete but unsaved. I will click Save. The entry now appears in the unbilled log list below. Let's take a closer look at these buttons. FF, flat fee, is used to create an entry with no hours. CD, courtesy discount, is used to create a negative entry with no hours to discount services to a client. NC, no charge, is used to create an entry with no amount but keeps the hours. HD, hold date, keeps the same date when making multiple entries so that you do not have to reselect the same date after saving an entry. HU, hold user, holds the user between entries if you are making entries for a user other than the account that you're logged into. Next to the Save button is a spell check. This uses a dictionary that can be customized to use your own terms from the settings screen. The Duplicate Previous button duplicates the client from the previous entry. Clear will clear all of the entry boxes. To preview a statement from this screen, enter the client's name or ID, then click the SP button next to the name box. Cost and payment are entered in the same way as a fee entry but do not have hours. Trusts and retainers are also entered in the same way, but include options for deposits, disbursements, and pay to statement. Pay to statement is commonly used if the client has been enabled for manual trusts and retainers from the client screen. Otherwise, the balance in the account will automatically be used to pay the statement. Late charges are generally calculated automatically, depending on the settings that you have enabled for your firm or the client. If your firm uses timers, check our channel for the timer tutorial. There are two timers, a multiple use timer here, and a single use timer here. The single use timer is enabled from the settings screen. Lastly, let's take a closer look at the blue band. There are totals for unbilled entries and daily and monthly totals for fees and hours. The magnifying glass expands the search. To reset the search, click here. To show entries only for the user that you are logged in as, click the UO button. The search area is used to search anything about an entry and can be used for multiple criteria. For example, if I am looking for entries with the description email made for client Carlton. After I've found what I'm looking for, I can reset the search or close the search. If you have any questions or need assistance while using Interbill, the Contact Us button is a great way to get a responsive answer from our team. We are available during business hours, after hours, on weekends, and most holidays.